Hello all and welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. We just got out of Futaba's palace today, and I mean that's probably a good thing. Let's see here, a seasonal skybound event. Let's go ahead and fill this out. We went to one of these and it didn't happen. Oh hey. It's fireworks. This outdoor spectacle has been popular for centuries. Vessels are filled with various chemical compounds to generate color, smoke, and sound upon detonation. Did you know that fireworks don't naturally whistle? That's the result of a special part built into the rocket designed for a noisy ascent.
All right.
I see.
All right.
Nice.
We get a little boost of knowledge there. And we're just gonna study for today. We can't leave anyway because... Oh, actually.
What do you want to do?
Cancel that for a second. Wait, no, get the...
What do you want to do?
Did we watch the news last time we were here? On Discovery Town Detectives, today it's our special feature on summer vacation date spots. Right now, oh yes, we did. Right now we're here at the Planetarium in Pukuro. Oh my gosh, I screwed that one up. Looking up and seeing a star full of stars is so romantic, and the atmosphere here is so soothing. Such a magical place. If you want to get closer to someone, this is the date spot to visit. We've got one more place to introduce in our summer special feature. You've been living under a rock if you've never heard of this one. It's Destiny Land in Maihama. As usual, it's packed with people. It's a captivating world of dreams and hope. I've always dreamed of going there with a girlfriend. It really feels like a place of destiny. Well, ignoring all of that, we're just gonna go ahead and study. Not that we actually watch that.
Wow.
I'm not talking to you, Morgana. I'm trying to study. We get 2 points of knowledge. Well, it's actually 2 musical notes of knowledge. And we get a 3rd one because of the torrential rain outside. This is coming down.
Well then.
Have the Phantom Thieves made their move yet? I don't get it. Are they just going to ignore them? I'm sure they're working on it. We're gonna be in trouble if they don't do anything. I wish they'd take care of it already. So one thing to note here is that we have yesterday we had 25 days to do things, and now we have 24 days to do things. Senpai, do you want to do some training today? The truth is I want to try something a little different. I was hoping maybe you could come join me. I'm eating now, maybe I should respond later.
Yo.
Sorry to bother you while you're enjoying your after meal coffee, but I'm gonna open up shop soon. You either need to go upstairs or get out of here.
Hey!
Who was that chat from? You have the day off today. Why don't we go somewhere? Which we're going to do. Hey, what's up?
Okay.
All we can do now is wait and see what happens. There's no point in getting impatient now. Alright, well we have 20. Futaba is going to sleep for 24 days, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that's just what's gonna happen. And I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so putting all of those on hold for right now, make sure you've got your faith persona, which I do right there. All of these persona are going to be the ones we're going to be using, and eventually we are going to have to switch out some, but that's going to be a little bit. We have a little bit of time before that. We're going to hang with Kasumi today. Let's go ahead and head on out with her. It's the Spirit Senpai. We're going to train at the batting cages. Let's meet up there. It'll be fun, I promise. Probably didn't expect to be meeting me at the batting center, huh? You want to say it's a surprise, yeah? I thought so, but I'm glad you decided to humor me. Batting helps train your reflexes and dynamic vision. It also strengthens your stance. And really, those are important elements of gymnastics too. It all sounds pretty plausible, right? Actually, I just wanted to come here. Honestly, I wanted you to see me hit a home run. Either one of these, I'm gonna say, this seems kind of sudden. I remembered something from when I was little. My father used to take me to the batting cages a lot. The other kids were scared of getting hit by the baseballs, but I just loved swinging the bat around. Every time I hit one, I kept thinking it doesn't matter how fast they are, I'll slam them into orbit. I thought if I tried to put myself back into that headspace, I could get some ideas on how to get my boldness back. What do you think? That could work, right? You want to say, go ahead, I'll watch. I feel so energized now. I'll show you what I can do, Kurusu-senpai.
My turn.
Next up to the plate, Kasumi Yashizawa. Here I go. Now, come on. Were they always this fast? I'll get the next one.
It's the next one.
Okay,
that
no
counts.
more warm-ups. From now on, it's gonna be 100% home runs. Yee! What the?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I knew I was rusty, but I didn't expect to miss all of them. I never see the ball coming and I keep flinching. I didn't think my slump was hitting me this hard. You can say any one of these. I'm gonna say, don't give up yet. Senpai, you're right. I'll give it one more shot. Stay calm. Don't be scared. Eyes on the ball.
My turn.
Here I go. Come on. Eh. What? I did it.
We did it.
I did it, Senpai. I hit the ball. You want to say congratulations? I'd never done it without your encouragement, Senpai. Up until now, I've only been working for myself. I was so desperate to make a good impression. But since I started hanging out with you, Kurusu-senpai, I started feeling like I wanted to live up to your expectations. And that feelings helped me feel so much stronger. I'd forgotten how it felt to work that hard on someone else's behalf. You want to say that's important?
Thank you
Right?
so much.
Thank you so much. Ever since I met you, Senpai, I've been discovering so many things about myself. But now I feel like I'm closer than ever to getting my confidence back.
Please.
But right,
listen to
I've
me.
been feeling a lot more limber and energized lately too. I'm not totally back to normal yet, but even my grades have been going back up. Either one, I'm gonna say nicely done.
Thank you very much.
I still need to show you what I can do. Next time you won't have to watch me fumbling with a bat. I'll show you an all-new full-power gymnastics routine. Okay.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast birthed a bond clad in the heart's strength. This union, born and embraced by will unyielding, shall become the balefire that lights thy path. Thou hast gained a glimpse of the faith's truth, granting thee further power to tread the abyss.
Okay, so this is special, and different. Anyway, we have maxed out Faith here. Rank 5.
All right.
Good job. Anyway, we've still got a lot to hit. I think it's your turn, Senpai. Give it all the guts you've got. Smash it into outer space. I sweated it out in a batting session with Kasumi. Oh, sorry, I need to get going.
Good effort.
Thank you very much for today. We're not done yet. Hang on. Oh, Kurusu-senpai, thank you so much for coming with me today. I haven't swung a bat in a while. My arms still feel kind of weird. I was kind of hoping to knock it out with a clang, but I'm just happy I managed to hit the ball. It's nice to dip into sports aside from gymnastics. Was there anything else you wanted to try, Senpai? Swimming, please. Ooh, swimming, that's a great full body exercise. Good for a well-balanced muscle tone. And since it's not as stressful on your bones and joints, it enhances your cardiopulmonary functions as well. Perhaps we can go next time. Oh wait, do I even own a swimsuit? I don't think I have anything other than leotards. I have a request for you, Kurusu-senpai. May I ask you to join me for more things from now on? When I'm with you, I just feel so much more capable. Whether you want to go train again or just hang out and chat, please reach out whenever. Okay, I'll let you go. We will probably be seeing her again, not anytime soon because we got many, many other things to do.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, inmate.
Oh, hey inmate, you haven't forgotten about your special assignment, have you? Better not keep us waiting long. We're waiting in front of our door. I'm gonna basically be ignoring them, because why not? Hey, is Futaba still asleep? It's already been a whole day. You're way too impatient. Calm down. I'm anxious too. Yes, let us drink some tea and calm our minds. Oh, some rice crackers with the tea would be lovely as well. What? I am most certainly in the mood. Anyway, we should wait a little longer for Futaba to wake up. There's something salty today.
I understand why you guys feel nervous, but we'll just have to wait for now. Hey!
We're gonna ignore all of that. Let's go ahead and check this TV here. Although they left clues, hacker group Medjed has not made the target of their next attack clear. According to experts, there are many corporations that could be potential targets. Companies managing public transport and other utilities are pressured to take countermeasures.
Hey, hey!
Medjed is so creepy, they're totally making a big mess out of all of this. Actually, the fun part about this is going to be the twist on this one, because there is a twist, because there's always a twist. We're not going to a movie with Makoto. In fact, we got a whoa camera. Okay, I don't know what that was about. That seemed to be my controller issue. It got stuck or something. We're gonna head to, actually we're gonna head to Shibuya first, and we're gonna go to the airsoft shop. We have not sold the stuff we got in Futaba's dungeon. And I want to make a purchase here. So go ahead and sell all of the treasure. We get about 40,000 yen, which is actually isn't that much. Perfect.
Come again.
Yeah, we're not doing anything else here. And then we're gonna head out to Shinjuku. There is something that we have completed that we haven't quite done yet. So let's go up here. I think we've talked to, I guess we haven't talked to these guys before. Anyway, we're gonna hang out with the fortune teller. Well, did her fate change? Let's tell her the result.
Fine.
Fine, let's hear it. Please sit down.
Goodness gracious! Her boyfriend stopped abusing her? I don't believe it. But even if he did stop, her fate should still be heading down the path to misery without changing. I mean, look! What? The sequence of Arcana has completely changed. Death has moved far off into the future.
Fate is not absolute, yo.
No! This must be some sort of trick. What are you, a scam artist? You made a deal with her boyfriend or something, didn't you?
I didn't make any deals.
Then what did you do? Did you plunge him into Tokyo Bay? Or cram him into a metal drum and dump insects on him?
What?
You must have taken some sort of extreme measures.
I'm just an ordinary student.
Well, you certainly do seem ordinary. Yes, quite ordinary indeed. But there's no way that could have happened without you breaking the law. I mean, how could an ordinary high school student change the course of fate?
Magic.
Fine. I'm just going to have to verify your power. The very power that reversed my tarot card prediction. This is quite a serious situation for a fortune teller like me. I need to get to the bottom of this.
I like your headband, lady.
You won't have to do anything. Just sit next to me while I tell fortunes. And if another unopposable fate happens to appear, then I'll test your power.
I get nothing out of this.
Well, that may be true. Oh, I know. I'll read your fortune. Please? I'll even prioritize your readings over my regular customers. Besides, I'll be able to provide much more accurate predictions once I get to know you better. How does that sound? Is it a deal?
Hell yes.
Otherwise, I won't be able to go on. Please, I beg you. I need to know if fate truly can be changed.
Alright, sure.
You will? Really? Okay then. I look forward to verifying your skills. Please don't blow me off, okay? We made a deal after all.
Okay, so we made a deal with Chihaya, and this is one of 2 extremely important social links. Oh, by the way, this is in the past. Just in case you forgot. Here we go. Back to the future. Back to the present? What do you have to say about this?
Unless you were lucky, there's no way you could have repeatedly done so many crimes. Or perhaps you had someone you consulted who gave you precise advice. You're not getting away this time with just luck.
That's a little bit of a stretch. She's a fortune teller, not a lucky charm.
I am thou.
Anyway, this is one that you actually do want to prioritize because there's a couple things that she can do that's extraordinarily important.
It shall become
And
the wings of
we'll
rebellion
address that more
breaketh thy chains of
as we go.
captivity. With the birth of the fortune persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Yes, the fortune, well, which makes sense. She's a fortune teller, so her tarot card is fortune. So we have unlocked the luck reading temporarily increases the growth rate of a selected social stat. Each reading costs 5,000 yen, so buckle up.
Is fate really something that can be changed?
We all gonna be broke.
If it's really possible, then... Oh, it's getting late. Let's close up shop for today. It's past your curfew.
They have a curfew? I guess kids, yeah, minors do. Kurusu-san. Whew, ha, I forgot to get your contact info. Phew, there we go. I'll be contacting you soon, so please come for the verification test, okay? I suggest you don't try to get out of it, or else who knows what kind of black magic I'll have to resort to. You want to say, I'll be there. And if you have a fortune persona, you get 3 musical notes here. Great, now our deal is official. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Please be careful on your way home.
Until next
I'll
time.
see you soon. All right. Ooh, we get a text here. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? Apologies for the sudden message. Are you free tomorrow? A work acquaintance gave me some tickets to an aquarium. It'd be a waste to let them go unused now. Would you like to come along? What's the plan? Are you gonna go with Akechi? This seems weird, but we're actually going to commit to this. If you want to respond later, you can, and then the next day you can respond and still go to this and then do whatever else you need to do. We're just gonna commit. Glad to hear it. Then tomorrow it is. I'll send you the directions to Shinagawa Aquarium. We'll meet there. Guys' night out at the aquarium, huh? Well, that should be fun. I guess it's not that weird. It is kind of weird to go someplace like, I don't know, a traveler's hub with access to trains, airports, and a number of hot springs. Sleep with the fishies. A nearby hotel has an aquarium inside. It's fun for the whole family.
All right.
And we can invite, well, what was that? Invite people here to, you know, go on a date or whatever. Which, whatever. It's been a while.
Sounds lovely.
Isn't it? It's been a while since I've come to a place like this. Sorry for dragging you along. You want to say it's a nice place. I'm glad you like it. Now, the things I'm choosing here will give you boost points with the person that you're with. So I just got 3 musical notes with Akechi, so we won't have to spend as many points to get his social links later. This suits you, huh? I wasn't sure if you were the type. Huh? Oh? I thought I recognized those glasses. Look who it is. And we even got the second detective prince here too. Wait, what? You could say either one of these. I'm gonna say, why are you here? I'm just here for material on a fluff piece. Date spots for kids these days, that kind of thing. But that's not important. Why are you with Akechi-kun? I invited him out. We're fairly close after all. You are, huh? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a reporter. He helps me with my articles sometimes. But who would have guessed you were friends with the famous teen detective? And unlike you, he's pretty hardline anti-Phantom Thieves, right? Mind if I ask a couple questions about you two? You wanna say if you like. Oh, you're down? I was just kidding. So you get 3 musical notes with, oh yeah, here, if you don't say that, you don't get any points with her, so make sure you select that. I'm no model journalist, but I'm not dumb enough to pry into a high schooler's private life. I thought this report would be boring, but I got a nice surprise out of it. We'll see you next time I need info. You have some friends in the media, I see. And if I heard right, you two have some sort of professional agreement. You want to say it's nothing bad. Oh, I wasn't worrying about that. Of course, if you have to explicitly deny it, then no, it's just a joke. I'm sorry if I'm prying. You truly are interesting.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out today. We should head home. Now that we're home.
There's still no response from the Phantom Thieves to Medjed. What do you make of this?
Oh god, him. Wait, didn't we just go out today?
Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them. After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. It seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed.
You really hit us where it hurts. We're going to beat them, though.
Okay, well, we're gonna get a text here from our friend Ryuji. Apparently Yamauchi is going to be at that manja restaurant again today. Think you can come help me investigate undercover this time? And we are actually going to select this, but I want to respond later. Because I want to I want to watch the TV here. This is the exact same,
Anyway.
Okay, never mind. It's the exact same thing. Let's ignore that. We also get 2 sets of texts, and one here is from Kawakami. So let's go ahead and ignore this. And then one is from, oh yeah. I'm gonna get her name right eventually. Let's go ahead and actually choose Kawakami. We're gonna do Ryuji's stuff in a little bit, but the reason I actually want to focus on Kawakami is because she's got a special thing, just kind of in general, that we want to do. And if this screws up all my notes, it's fine. I actually had forgotten about this. So let's go ahead and actually call her. And let me actually read this first. Can I scroll? Hey, something unbelievable just happened. It's so surprising I don't even know where to begin. There's something I want to ask you about as well. You'll request me today, won't you? And real quick to note here, this is when you can start to get into a relationship with Kawakami, and we're not going to be doing that. Thanks, just stay put in your room.
Hey there.
I'm so glad you requested me. I have big news. Takase-kun's guardians came to my house today and apologized to me. They told me I won't have to send any more money and that they'll return everything I paid them. Wow. It's like they're completely different people, like what happened with Kamoshida. Hey, you wouldn't be, Anyway, it's such a relief. They apologized about Takase-kun and admitted that what they did was terrible. They even told me that I am a good teacher. And so I decided to really quit my part-time maid job today. I've been talking to my boss about it ever since I was hospitalized. It took a while to work out who would cover my shifts. I didn't want to inconvenience anyone.
Well,
Now I can finally make a fresh start as a teacher. I can take care of my students and earn their trust. That's the ideal teacher I aspire to become. I bet I'll be an old woman by the time I achieve my dreams. You want to say nonsense? Aren't you old already? Ouch. Yeah, you're right. I'm still within the demographic age range of what's considered young. She's like 25 to like 30. Shut up. I was always able to rely on you, Master. You helped me come to a lot of realizations because you were such a good listener. Thanks again. Oh crap.
thank you for using our service.
Oh good. Today marks the day I graduate from being your maid. You could say either one of these. I'm gonna say thank you for your service. Thank you for your hard work as a master. Okay, and with this, we hit rank 9 here.
All right.
Good job.
So,
At any rate, what are you going to do once I stop coming here? Can you handle the cleaning on your own? I'm pretty worried about the state this place is in. I feel like you don't put much thought into your diet either. Besides, won't you be lonely? If you say, I want to keep seeing you, you start to go down the romantic path. I'm gonna say, not really. I think you're bluffing. But I guess I'm not surprised. It must be so bizarre having your homeroom teacher in your bedroom. But you won't mind me visiting the cafe area downstairs, right? We can chat over curry. Despite how I am, you never gave up on me, so as your homeroom teacher, I'll always protect you. Oh, and of course, I'll keep my initial promise too, the one about slacking off in class.
see you later.
Okay. And... Hi, thanks for today. On my way home, I remembered everything, all the old memories from when I decided to become a teacher. Like when I was going through the courses for it or my first year as a teacher. Back then, I would have done anything for my students. I felt like I was capable of anything. But somewhere along the way, I forgot about all of that. Reigniting your original resolve is easier said than done. You want to say you can do it? Thanks. Somehow when I hear it from you, it makes me feel like I can do anything. Weird, huh? From now on, I'll support you as your teacher so you can rely on me as much as you want, okay? That's all I wanted to say. Okay, I'll see you at school. Good night. Okay, and we have another date we're going to be going on, huh? Who could that be at this hour? I have a favor to ask. The student council's been getting complaints regarding a suspicious character in Ikebukuro. That's technically not the school's jurisdiction, but a lot of students do go there, so I'm thinking of visiting tomorrow to investigate. Could I ask you to join me? And we're gonna respond later on this one, but we are actually gonna be going with her. So.
Way too hot.
Damn, it's hot. Okay, well we have other instant messages too. If you want to visit the fortune teller, you can. We can start during the day since you're a student. We can't do it when it rains though, since we'll be outside. Come during the day for your fortune and at night for the test. And we're just gonna ignore that because who cares, honestly. Let's go go watch the news though. Or no, I guess this isn't the news. The enemy is controlling Feather Owl's body, making him eat plate after plate of delicious curry. Can Yellow Owl overcome the curry or will he explode first? Revive and fight, Phoenix Rangers. Next episode, when it comes to curry, always bet on yellow. I don't even know what to do with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go to the Planetarium today. Much appreciated. Several eyewitness reports have mentioned the Planetarium, so that'd be a good place to meet up, I think. See you there. Someone suspicious at the Planetarium. Wonder what's going on there. Well, no point overthinking it. Let's head to the meeting spot. Now, I actually, trying to find this, like, information on this particular date just took forever. One of Tokyo's main hubs, shops and entertainment surround the station. Enjoy the stars. The Planetarium atop a skyscraper is the ultimate spot for viewing the stars. Never been there. Never been to that area, so. Yeah, so I could not find, this date online, so I think I have the best answers. I ran through it a few times, so we'll see what happens. According to the letter, someone suspicious was seen around here. Let's take a look around before the lights go down. This should be the place. That guy. Look, he's all alone and he's scanning around the place. Definitely suspicious. Either one of these I'm gonna say, wait, isn't that... Okay, let's go. I guess Makoto doesn't know Mishima. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Oh, Kurusu and the class president? Huh, wait, Mishima-kun? What are you two doing here? Wait, don't tell me you two are on a... You wanna say, we're investigating. You're investigating? Are you looking for the suspicious guy too? Do you know something, Mishima-kun? I just saw a post on the fan site that said there's someone suspicious at the Planetarium in Ikebukuro. It was on the fan site. So you have a description to work from? Apparently he's the type that lives in his own world, totally disconnected from reality. Talking about the beauty of the universe, some kind of worldly balance, so a textbook crazy. Sounds kind of, you can say either one, I'm gonna say, sounds kind of familiar. You know someone like that? Geez, you sure have all kinds of friends. Oh, I think that might be our guy. Look, he's talking to himself and he seems super weird too. Yikes, is he coming this way?
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. You also seek answers to the mysteries of the universe? Let us pursue truth together. Oh crap, Kurusu, that's gotta be the weirdo. And now he's trying to get us into his creepy cult. How rude. Who are you calling a weirdo? Let's be real here. Either one of these. Yes, I suppose I see your point, but I cannot say I appreciate having it said to my face. So this is a friend of yours. If you ask me, he needs to learn some manners. Sorry, Yusuke, I think this was all a big misunderstanding. Huh? You guys know him? I'm so sorry, I didn't know you guys were friends. You just matched the description of this weirdo I've been hearing about, so... A weirdo, you say? The student council's been receiving letters and there were posts on the site about some suspicious stranger. So we came by to look around. All the rumors say this guy's been talking, or has been wandering around talking to himself. You know, rambling out loud about stuff like a total lunatic. Strange indeed. I myself am occasionally compelled to muse out loud on the beauty and balance of the universe when it strikes me, but no doubt that's entirely unrelated. Wait, so that's gotta be... Right, I should have known. Let's just put this behind us, shall we? Poor Yusuke. At any rate, the screening is starting soon. Shall we take our seats? Yeah. And rest assured, I shall be keeping a vigilant eye out for this weirdo of yours. You want to say that helps. You could also say we caught him, but we want the points here with Yusuke. Don't mention it. Thanks for coming out with me today, even though it was just Yusuke being Yusuke. But it's good that we were diligent. That's important for the Phantom Thieves, right? You want to say exactly. Yes, it's important that we all do what we can.
Let's go home.
Yeah. Anyway, we want to get those points, especially for Yusuke and Makoto, so that we can deal with their social links later. And it just works out pretty well.
Man, it's hot.
Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break? No. There'd be no bro. It's the same show here. Okay, we have two texts here. One from our shogi player, who we're just going to ignore right now. And one with our fortune teller, who we actually are going to be going out for, but we're just going to ignore that for right now. So let's head out to, we're going to go to Kichi Joji here. And there's two things we're going to do here. The first is we're going to run in here and sell all of our... Somebody's dying, apparently. We're going to sell all of our clothes at the second-hand clothing shop here. And we have, how many pieces do we have? Well, we have a lot. So as you can see here, we have these 3 types. And if we sell this, we get 25,000 yen. Yeah, that's well worth it. Thank you. 8 pieces of clothing, and we have 550 points. And, same things as always. We're going to be discussing that later. I don't care about this right now. So, and we want to head to over here actually. And actually, let's talk to these two. We haven't been here in a while. Hey, did you sell that pair of jeans that was on display next to the rack? Oh, the knees had holes in them, so I cut them up and turned them into cleaning rags. That was a vintage pair of jeans, a very expensive vintage pair of jeans. There are denim connoisseurs all over the world who'd empty their life savings for certain styles. I'll have to take it out of your pay. In the meanwhile, you should work on developing an eye for fashion. What? But those jeans were full of holes. Yeah, so, I don't know. Fashion is a weird thing. Akechi's here if you want to do that, which we don't. Here's a pop quiz. How many donuts do you think this sign has? Now, you can't look, but the answer here is 10. Weehee, are you sure about that? It should be 10. Do you think you got it right? The answer is... Congratulations, you're correct. The answer is 10. Looks like you noticed that donut on the left. They put a donut there too, huh? Sorry to poke fun at you, but wasn't it pretty exciting? Anyway, we get a point of guts here if you answer this question kind of strange. But you're talking about those donuts, and there are 9 donuts in the rainbow, and then there's one to the left, which puts you at 10. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what she says. I really want to verify your skills. I have the perfect client for your test. When's a good time for you? Well, let's go, shall we? I'll be waiting for you at my shop. I'm going to expose your so-called skills. You can't fool me. What? Oh good, it's a hot night, which is great. Summer sucks.
Good evening.
Hello there, Mifune-sensei. I can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was practically perfect. By the way, who is this boy? Oh, you needn't mind him. That's just my apprentice. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Kind of want to run your fingers through it, right? Wait, so he's okay with working for a woman even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I take that to mean something else has happened with your job? Yes, a male coworker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. I am so mad right now just reading this. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman. How terrible. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market though. In that case, let's ask the tarot. Show us the truth though, divine power. Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No, what should I do? I'm sorry, but in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. You're inescapable. What are your thoughts? Okay, so, were you even listening?
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who is oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominated work environment? You want to encourage her. What? It's a little idealistic to expect that that will actually work. Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Overturn your fate. Don't be so irresponsible. It's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Overturning fate. That's right. I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry. My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture. And even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sensei.
What?
Huh? You're far too irresponsible, Kurusu-san. Her misfortune has already been made clear. The cards will surely back me up on that. What? It seems the sequence of cards has changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths of hell, you know. Yes, that has to be it. It's the only way this could happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. That is how it must be. You want to say, open your mind to change. That may not be such a bad idea. But if that possibility were the truth, how would I keep my Holy Stone business intact? Anyway, you've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my very eyes.
That'd be helpful.
It seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected. Ooh, okay. So that's a thing.
All right.
You promised you'll come back again soon, right? Promise me.
Goodbye.
Well, it's enough for today. Good night. We're not actually done here. Hi, is this Kurusu-san? I'm just not convinced about what happened today. So I'm going to get right to my question. You're currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Of course I am. See, that's exactly what my reading told me. Fate is absolute, after all. If everyone could reverse their fate as easily as flipping a table, life would be easy. This is why I believe I need to conduct these verifications with you. So please promise me you'll stop by my booth again. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Alright. They blew off Akechi. That's what I said in the corner. Well, we have an instant message here from On, who wants to hang out with us, which, nope, we're not gonna do. Well, hi.
Okay.
Oh, no, he only has the same thing to say. So what we're gonna do then, since we don't have much to do, is we're gonna actually head to Shinjuku. I know it seems kind of weird. We haven't been there during the day in a while.
It's way too hot.
Yeah, it is. Let's go see what these two have to say. I don't think we've seen them before. How are you? You must be pretty busy these days. Yeah, I need to prepare for these cases related to information links and unauthorized access. These corporate higher-ups are panicking. They've never even heard of Medjed until just now. I suppose they have some pretty big secrets they'd like to keep. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, let's go talk to our fortune teller and actually let's use, oh, what is this? Is your computer at home really safe and secure? We live in an era where we have to guard our computers from hackers. Could you survive identity theft? Right now we're having a promo sale of the best hacking detection software in the industry. Without it, you never know who might be trying to steal your personal information. Interesting. Let's talk to Chihaya here. I placed my shop on the street so I can see people walking by, but I'm about to melt. Well then, shall I read your fortune in detail? And the answer is yes. And,
what shall we do?
we want to read the luck reading. Reading your luck improvement fortune will cost you 5,000 yen. Alright, please think of some area in which you'd like to increase your luck. And we want to increase our charm. The Devil card. It seems you will greatly benefit from taking actions that will increase your charm. Alright, your charm is more likely to increase today. That's all for today's improvement reading. I think you can get multiple readings if you want to. Not that we can because we've already gotten the luck reading, but I think you could get like the luck reading and then like a social link reading if you want to. I hope you're happy with your fortune. I look forward to your next visit. Alright, so let's bebop out of here and we're gonna go to Shibuya's underground walkway. Now one of the things about this is kind of like a hidden boost. You're not actually going to be able to see it when you get things. So let's go ahead and buy,
What do you want?
yeah, so we've got the beauty drink here and it gives you charm, which is one reason why we did what we did. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna chug this down and we're gonna get a boost to our charm. Come on. And we get 2 musical notes. Oh, it actually shows off here. And here you can see that it says bonus over charm, so that means we get boosts there. If you get 3 musical notes, I don't believe you get to see a 4th one, so kind of a whatever situation there. Now we're gonna head to the theater here. And right now we're just in time to see Love Possibly. It's a story about a man who struggles to tell the woman he loves how he truly feels. Looks like this movie can teach you how to improve your charm. And we get a boost additionally with our what we've read already. So let's go ahead and head on in.
Well then.
Help her! Please! Help her! I don't care about the money or my social status, but please! I just need to tell her how I feel!
The movie's right. A person's true value isn't about social standing or wealth. I feel like I was able to learn a lot about love. And we get a boost. So you get 3 musical notes and actually the boost on top of that as well. We even watched the credits all the way to the very end.
Let's head.
All right, let's go home. Now we're going to be using that luck reading a lot to make sure we get the social links stuff that we need. So what's going on? I haven't heard of any developments. Medjed hasn't taken any action either. I heard some company's private data got leaked or something. Did Medjed do that? Are the Phantom Thieves sitting on their hands? Do something.
Man, it's hot.
Yes, it is. All right, we got a text message. Hey, I heard some company's info got leaked. Yes, it seems the private dealings of a large corporation were publicly disclosed. It caused quite the stir. People are wondering if Medjed is behind it. That wasn't the promise. Indeed, I doubt they'd do anything before the deadline they imposed on us. This seems to be just a minor thing, quite different from what Medjed has done up until now. Is that so? So it wasn't Medjed? Damn, that shit freaked me out. It's honestly kind of hard not having a knee-jerk reaction to this stuff nowadays. Sometimes people react to these situations by pleading for help from the Phantom Thieves. We need to find a way to stand up for them. Well, ignoring all of that, Medjed has demanded that Phantom Thieves reveal their true identities. The Phantom Thieves, however, have gained popularity on the internet as allies of justice. Support for them is growing, with some saying that they are the only ones who can defeat Medjed. The world will be watching what the Phantom Thieves do before the deadline on August 21st. We have 21 days left. Everyone's counting on us. We can't let them down. And we'll be fine. So let's actually get our instant message here. I have something planned after my speech today. I'd like your help with both. Are you available today? And yes, we actually want to go do this today. Thank you. The truth is, Diet Man Matsushita has been asking for me. Remember when he asked me to be his right-hand man last time? He's likely waiting on my response. Well then, please join me after the speech.
What's wrong?
What did you ask me here to discuss? I heard you met with Kuramoto's grandson. You have your ears to the ground, huh? And to think that he's the candidate the party is backing to ruin my chances of winning. I'll be completely straight with you, since I already asked you to be my right-hand man. We're currently fighting the Kuramoto group. You're fighting with Mr. Kuramoto? I have ambitions of my own, you know. I owe him for all he did for me, but I don't want him to have influence over me forever. All the more now that he's secretly working with Diet members from other parties. I know he asked you to join his group, but I think you should decline his offer. They want to keep you on a leash so you won't reveal any damaging information. The real culprit of the expense misappropriation case you were blamed for is Old Man Kuramoto. What did you say? I searched through the party's off-the-record accounts from 20 years ago, there's no doubt. Can you still forgive him? He led you into the political world and kicked you out in the worst way. But why? Seems he bought his popularity, and as a result, he was having some serious financial trouble. It sounds as if you're saying that this is my opportunity to clear my name. And so you need an answer from me on whether or not I'll be your right-hand man, yes? His own grandson has already tried to persuade you, therefore I can't wait any longer. If you join me, we can accuse Kuramoto of his crime. You can clear your name and put no good Tora behind you. This is your best and last chance. Join Matsushita and take my revenge against Mr. Kuramoto, but drop out of the election. That's a difficult decision. Yes, to say the least. Matsushita, I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. You have no conceivable reason to refuse. My goal is to become a member of the Diet, not a right-hand man. I will not cast aside my beliefs. On that I stand firm. This information would be the deciding factor in taking down Kuramoto. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I was simply offering you a deal. I assumed you might decline it. Very well, please forget it. I apologize for bringing it up so suddenly. I'll talk to the party and provide support for your next speech about the Phantom Thieves. Why are you doing this? I don't want to debate about the Phantom Thieves. I simply want to draw attention to them. And you can assert your innocence there on a grand stage. To be frank, I'll be happy as long as the Kuramoto group influence diminishes. Kurosu-kun, don't speak a word of this to anyone for both our sakes. Very well then. It feels like I'm caught in the crossfire of a political conspiracy. My friend is trying to take advantage of me while my former mentor is trying to win me over. To achieve my dream, I have to set aside my beliefs. What should I do? You want to stick to your beliefs. Yes. You're right. Betraying myself means betraying my supporters, which also means betraying you. For some reason, just talking with you always helps me make up my mind. It's as if my heart is being manipulated. Perhaps, if the Phantom Thieves truly do exist, then I'm sure they're very much like you. For some reason, you stood by me, no good Tora, who didn't have any supporters. I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. You must have experienced cruelty and injustice in this life, I can tell by the look in your eyes. That's why I sense your desire to help the weak. And the strength to stand up to the hecklers, to Matsushita, and the Kuramoto grandson. You're no ordinary high school student, even I know that much. Hey. Would you care to talk about it? I'm just gonna say, you can say any one of these. I'm gonna just lower my dice. Just a joke. Sorry, I crossed the line there. I've always lacked restraint in these situations. See what I did there? I relieved the tension by making fun of myself. Think of it as an advanced technique for winning people over. Okay, well our bond has grown deeper here, and we are now at rank 8. We have mind control occasionally lets you skip negotiation when attempting to obtain a persona. Actually really useful and something that'll probably come. I think that one clicks into effect pretty often from what I've seen in the future. All right then. Well, I'll at least make good use of Matsushita's help setting up my next speech. I feel like I'll be able to fully express my beliefs if you're there with me. We can discuss it again at the speech. Alright, and our charm has increased and we get a bonus to that because of the boost that we purchased. Yeah, I think we ended up getting at least 3 additional points that you can't see.
Well then,
I'll
see you again.
Each musical note is worth 2 or 3, I think. And so we got a bonus, essentially a bonus couple points in the background. We're not quite increasing yet, but we'll get there soon. Thank you for tagging along today. Goodness, I've gotten you wrapped up in my whole messy past now. I told you before, becoming a diet member shouldn't be your only goal in life. I still stand by those words, of course, but what are your thoughts on what happened today? Say you were in my shoes, could you say with all confidence that you wouldn't be swayed by such a lucrative deal? Humans are easily swayed. One glimpse of a temptation could be all it takes to make us forget our principles. That is why you must never forget what's truly important to you. You understand? And you want to say it's tougher than it seems. Yes, it is. Life is full of tough decisions like this. I hope today's lesson has helped prepare you for that. Well, the real battle begins now. I need to devote myself to this fully. After all, I can hardly afford to disappoint you. Alright, see you next time. I'll be counting on you. Who could that be at this hour? I'll be intruding on you tomorrow. Your house managed to be cool despite this heat. There's a book I want to read, and should something happen, I would be ready in case we must assemble. If it works with your schedule, we could hang out. Don't worry if you already have plans, I'll be stopping by either way. Until then, good day. Yusuke's coming here tomorrow, huh? He's definitely making the most of his summer vacation. I'm going to bed. Me too. I love how I just like pass out. Hey Akira, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke is here. Come on, let's go downstairs. You do not have to hang out with Yusuke if you don't want to, and we're not going to be. And actually we're not going to be doing anything today. We're just going to stand here and wait until next time. So I will see you guys then. We have 20 more days of just social links. And we have a lot to go through, so buckle up, I guess. I will see you guys then.